Hey, I wanted to make this recording because I know that some people have had difficulty in the past trying to combine PDFs into one single PDF file, especially in the education department where we have to combine our lesson plans into one PDF for to submit it. So an easy way to do this is through the Stockton Virtual Desktop. And I'm not sure exactly where to access it. I have it saved to my home screen right here. I have it as the InDesign portal because that's what I had used it for in the past in a previous course. But I have found another way to get there. If you log in to your account and you're brought to this screen, this is the home screen. Once you're logged into the Go portal, you can look for this section right here. It's Information Technology Services. And if you click on Tech Support, I'm going to right click it and open it in a new window. So it'll give me a fresh window with all the functions that you normally see. Otherwise, it'll be one of those pop-out windows that don't have all these things up top. And I just prefer having this. It gives me a little bit more control over what I'm doing, but it probably doesn't really matter in this situation. From here, you want to go to the Stockton VDI. It's a virtual desktop. And from this, you're going to be able to access a Stockton computer. And you're going to be able to use all the applications that are on it. From here, you go to Horizon View, and you just log in just like you would to any other Stockton site. So I've got my login name and my password there, and now I'm going to log in. And here I am. Now I'm in the Horizon. You want to click on this icon right here. Single click it will bring you in. Okay, so here we are, and we're already logged into a Stockton computer. This would be the same screen that you would get either at the library or any sort of computer lab. And where we're going to be going is into course applications. I want to back up for 1 second because one thing I didn't show is that what I already have loaded up into my Google Drive are all the PDFs that I'm going to combine. So I have those all listed here. I'm going to go back to my Horizon view. And since they're already in Drive, I'm going to open up course applications. It's Adobe. I'm not sure the exact difference between Acrobat Reader and the Acrobat DC. I always use this one. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if that's based on something I've done in the past, but I know that this one works and this one works well. So that might be one that you want to use. I always just click Use Recommended Settings and skip Setup, and I haven't had a problem with that. Again, you're going to be prompted to log in again. I'm going to do that right now. One thing I like to do is I like to continue with Google. I want to use the Google login because that's going to also log me into my Google Drive. It'll be one less thing that I have to do because when you're doing this, you usually have to enter your login and your password like 19 times. So this can just eliminate one of them. I've got that in there. We're going to hit next. And we get to log it in one more time. So that logs me in, and it also gives me a browser. So Google wants to verify that it's me. I'm all set. I'm logged into Adobe, and what I'm going to do right now is also pop this open now that I have a browser, and close that tab if I want to. I think that shouldn't be a problem. And now I'm going to go look for Google Drive. Click on this and bam, there's my drive. From here, I'm going to find the files that I want to download now onto the Stockton computer. I have it saved under CP2 and Meth, short for methods. Don't get any bad ideas. And this was lesson 5, Imperialism in Latin America. I only have 4 files that I'm going to download. So I'm just going to right click, download, right click, scroll up, download, right click, download, right click, and download. So now all of those have been downloaded to the Stockton computer. They're ready for access. What I want to do now is, what do we do? Quickly turn PDF. I think you could do create PDF, but I want to combine files. This will probably be a little bit easier. And I'm going to start off by adding files. You can rearrange these once they're in, but sometimes I've had some decreased functionality with that aspect. So I really like to get them in the correct order when I put them in there, so I don't have to mess around with them and drag them, because sometimes that hasn't worked for me in the past. Other times it's easy as pie, so your mileage may vary. First thing I want is the lesson plan itself. Putting that there. I'm going to click on add files. The next thing I want is, the first thing I used in my lesson was the attendance response form. Boom, that's there. Want to add another file. My graphic organizer with the questions is going to be next. I've already combined this just by putting the answer key and the graphic organizer that I presented to the students, put all that together already. So that's already one combined PDF. And I got one more, which is my student sample. I'm going to put that last. So that's all done. They're all in the correct order. And it's as simple as just click and combine. Yeah, I don't know about this. We'll just hit that. That should be fine. It's going to automatically save it as binder 1, or if you have a couple of these open at the same time, it might be binder 1, binder 2. You're going to want to immediately save that. Go to save as. You don't want to lose this thing. You just worked so hard on putting it together. And the way I like to do this is large lesson 5, and we're going to call this complete final. It's a completed lesson plan. It's the final version of it, so that's how I'm going to save it as that. Let's get the date in here, 23rd of April, 2021. I don't always put the times. If it's something that I'm going to be updating a bunch of times, you might want to throw in the time there just so you know that you're getting the latest version. If I screw this up and I have to do it again, I'm going to throw in a timestamp on the end of this just so I know which file that I'm going to access. Save it, and it should be good. I'm not going to close out of anything just yet, because in case I made any mistakes, I want to limit the amount of times I'm going to have to enter all my information again. But I want to bring up this browser again, and now that I have this created and downloaded onto the Stockton computer, I need to upload it to my drive. I'm going to click on New. I'm going to stay within this same folder because that's where I want it organized. Now I'm going to go to a file upload. Now I'm accessing these Stockton files. I don't know where I saved it. It might be in download. Yep. It wasn't at download, but it's saved in downloads because sometimes that's where it'll put it. I don't know. We have this Lord's Lesson 5 complete final. I'm going to do that and upload it. Now what I like to do is minimize that. Now I'm going to go back into my computer. This tab has the Stockton computer. All these other tabs are me working from my computer. I'm going to go back to the drive that's on my computer. And if it's not there already, complete final's already there. But let's say it wasn't there. I would just do a simple refresh. Thing will pop up there, and now I'm good to go. I think that when I submit this, I like to save it to my computer first and upload it from my computer. I'm sure that you could probably upload this to Blackboard. You could probably upload to Blackboard from, or you can only upload to Blackboard from your computer. You can upload to Google Classroom from Drive. So for this one, I don't think that I really need to. I'm just going to go into my class. We are at lesson plan 5. It's missing, so let's view assignment. Add or create. We're going to go from Google Drive. It should pop up with the recent, and let's double check, hover over that, make sure it's the right file. Hovering's not working. We're going to upload it and not submit it yet. We're just going to double check. Lord's Lesson 5 complete final, ready to be submitted. So now I'm going to turn it in. Let's look at it one last time first because I get scared. And even though I've proofread this thing countless times, I always like to do one last cursory glance before submitting. It looks to be complete, it looks to be in order. Turn it in. And that's how you combine files using Stockton's virtual desktop. And the cool thing is, one last thing that I want to let you know about is using this. If you go into this course application, there's thousands of dollars worth of software that if you bought on your own, you'd be paying a lot out of pocket. But you can use these as long as you're a Stockton student. Log in here. If you want to sign a PDF or you need to type on a PDF and you don't have that on your own computer, just use this. I've submitted applications. I had to do my substitute application. I had to renew that. And it's so much easier just typing in and filling it in than trying to scribble it or have some sort of weird download and incompatibility with the document if you try to change what form it's read by and open it with different applications. All you have to do is use any of those Adobe things and you can write right on that PDF. You'll type right in it. So yeah, I hope that this helps somebody out. I don't know where I'm going to put this. I don't know where I'm going to try to share this. Maybe I'll just put it on my YouTube, but maybe I'll give it to some Stockton professors if they want to help people learn how to do this. So this was Mike. I hope that you enjoyed it, and yeah, good luck with your PDFs and with submitting your lesson plans. Later.